is happening, people? So today is May 7th. We're back at the lake this afternoon. It is about 1:30. Got a great movement period, or great feeding period around 2 o'clock. The moon is full. All the fishing signs says it's supposed to be good fishing today. Now we're in the post-spawn. We're kind of in the post-spawn for crappie. And the water temps are 66 degrees. But I know for a fact the water temperature's probably been 70, up to 72, 70. Had a cold front just moved through in the last 48 hours, dumped a bunch of rain. Barometric pressure is up today though, bluebird sky. And so I elected to come to the upper end of the lake, and I noticed about a mile and a half down the lake, there's a lot of fresh muddy water, but once I kind of got up in the creek section, it cleared up a little bit. It's still good dinge, so I'm going to adjust my lure color and to the watercolor. And I stopped and I checked this bridge behind me. I'm going to go back and fish. I just caught a 10-inch crappie off of it. And I'm going to go back and probe around a little bit more. And one of the reasons I wanted to start here, there's a lot of places up the creek behind me for fish to spawn. And they're in transition, coming off the beds and moving back. So that's a good place for them to stage in some of these docks. And there's one good brush pile up here I want to check. And so I hadn't been on this particular lake. The last video we was on a different lake. And so as any fisherman, you come to an area, if you hadn't been on the lake each week and know kind of how fish have transitioned themselves, you have to find them. So right now in the next little bit, I'm going to try to put together some sort of pattern on these crappie, whether they're on the docks or the bridges or still off the end of the brush piles. I hope I can still find some in the brush. That's where I like to target them. But anyway, hey guys, let's go catch a fish. Nice crappie. Nice crappie. Nice crappie. Now, I'm going to make an observation. Boom! There it is. Nice 11-inch crappie probably. Got some spawning sores on the mouth. Now let me make this quick observation. So a lot of times, crappie, sometimes if you cast up past structure, working the lure back, so this is the structures from my hand, and the lure, and here comes the lure through the water wiggling, and it's coming by the structure like this, falling. The crappie likes to move up, boom, and bite it. Sometimes, if this is a structure, they just like that lure to just be sitting there kind of wiggling. Not moving around, not darting away, but just sitting there. And that crappie will move over to that lure and pop it. So I just noticed when I vertical jigged that lure, I immediately got bit, and I've cast past that thing 3 times. So again, as I'm fishing around these pilings, I'm going to use those two. That's 2 different methods that you use. So don't get stuck on just casting, winding back. That's the way I like to do it. Let it free fall, or vertical jigging. So now I'm going to go to vertical jigging right around that pillow, because it seems like that's what they like. So anyway, let's go catch a fish. This rod is 7 feet long, and if I let out that much line, see the lure here? The lure's right here. That's 7 feet if my rod tip is on top of the water. So that's how I'm going to gauge it. So I'm going to just allow that lure down for, tell you what, 6 feet of water. So I want to let it down enough that I can come right up off the bottom if I need to be. There he is right there. Boom. Nice crappie. Boom. Look at that nice crappie laying right there. Boom. I basically just dropped the lure straight down. I'm just moving it through the water. Nice 10-inch crappie right there. That's going in the pot, y'all. Alright guys, so here it is. This is the Kalin's jig again, 16th ounce head. I may change if we have to if we find a fish a little deeper. But anyway, this is the acid rain. It's yellow and white. Always a great color. In this color water, you see how dingy it is. And I can see that lure approximately 10 inches down into the water column. So this old log is right on the edge of a drop off. It's about 3 feet on one side of it and about 5 on the other. And there he is. Good, another good crappie. Oh, it's a good crappie. Boom. That's a good 10, 11 inch crappie right there. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. On no acid rain. Oh, that's a good one right there, boy. Ooh, doggy, get up here. Pretty crappie, pretty crappie. Yes, sir. Boy, I'm moving that thing awful slow. Awful slow. A little deeper. I had to let that 16th get on down in there pretty good. Now, it seems like they're biting a little deeper. They're marking some good fish about 10 foot deep. That's a 16th, so boom, there he is right there. He hit that on the fall. Oh yeah, good crappie. Good crappie. Boom, look at that crappie, boy. Good gracious alive. Boom. Nice 11 inch crappie right there. I have switched over to an 1/8 ounce head. Those fish seem to be a little deeper now. I don't know if that's going to sink too fast. And that's the ghost color. We're going to see. I'm going to back off. Wind's blowing down the lake. I'm going to cast up there. And I'm going to back off this. I'm going to back off this column a little bit. It's marking a lot of fish out here in front of the column. Now all I'm going to do, now this intimidates a whole lot of people. Now all I'm going to do, if I've cast up there, and I'm going to basically just hold the boat at this column, and I'm going to allow that lure, I just got bit, missed him, and I'm allowing that lure to free fall right down by them columns, and boom. Oh, that's a little one. That ain't what we're looking for. All right, here we go again. Cast up there. Now I may have to move this a little bit. Now see, by me moving it through the water column don't allow it to sink quite as. Boom, there he is right there. See the line jump on that? Another little one. Where's all the big ones at? We don't want a little one. We want a big one. Pitch it right back up there. It might not be getting down to the big ones. Marking a lot of fish at 10 foot. There he is right there. That's a good one right there. Yeah, we'll pull, get out of here. Yeah, that's a pretty good crappie right there. Oh yeah. He's gonna be, I don't know. He looks 9.5 to me. I'm gonna throw him back. Pitch up that back side. Now, since I got this 16th, I'm counting 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that lure should be starting roughly 5 feet deep. Now I have marked a lot of crappie at least, got bit right there, didn't get him, at around 5 feet deep. down to about 12. So if I pitch that lure up there and I start winding it back at 5 feet, then it's going to go through the strike zone up to about 10, depending on how far I cast. I'm gonna let this get a little deeper. Now with the 8th, it falls a little quicker, you know, foot and a half per second. Now I'm just letting, boom, there he is right there. I'm just letting that lure free fall through the water column and waiting on one to pick it up. Now of course I'm looking for one nicer than this. That's a little cuss. I'm gonna back on out here and make a long cast up there. Now the longer cast that I can make, the longer the lure is in the strike zone. Now I'm getting on about 6 or 7 seconds here. So now I'm gonna just flip the bail and I'm letting that lure, and I'm already got a fish on right there. He got that when it was sinking. And see, a lot of times, like I said, these crappie are designed, a lot of times they will eat. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Nice crappie. Boom. Boom. These crappie are designed, you know, they're just sitting down there, you know, 8 or 10 feet deep, shad swimming over top of it. And some of these young crappie or bass or whatever run up through the shad and injure one, and here it comes falling. And that's basically what you're doing. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and that should start at about 7 or 8 feet deep with a 16th. There again, I'm just letting it free fall through the water column. And I'm watching my line. If I see that line twitch, I'm setting the hook, because a fish has got it, or a fish has hit at it. Now, there he is right there. Boom, just like that, y'all. Another good one. Ooh, doggy boy. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he's gonna fall in the water. Hitting that live well. Try it again. All right. Pitched it up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Start it back. Real low. Boom. There he is right there. Another good one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice crappie. Boom. Boom. Nice 10-inch crappie. Come on this side and cast back the other way. Good day. Now all I'm doing, I'm not even winding. I'm just allowing that lure to fall, free fall through the water column. And we'll see if we get bit. Now I'm not gonna move it till it touches bottom, because it looks like we got fish all the way down to about 2 feet off the bottom. Boom, there he is. Feels like a little one. No, he's getting a little bit better. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Another nice crappie. Nice crappie, another 10-inch crappie. Now, let's see. He is 9. He's close to 10. He's going back. He's going back. Boom. cutting up, ain't it? Look at that pretty crappie. Wow. Oh. Pretty crappie, pretty crappie, pretty crappie. You can also position the boat, like if I want to fish that middle column, and I can throw out. Now I know on the front side of these columns, water is about 17 feet. I'm sitting at 8. So the bottom contour looks like this, about a 45-degree angle. And sometimes, boom, there he is right there. And sometimes, good crappie. Look at that joker, boy. He's cutting up, ain't it? Boom. And sometimes, just your position of the way the lure, boom. Just the way the lure comes through the water column is very critical. And water temps now 70. It was about 66 when we got here. And I have checked. I've caught a couple of crappie on wood, and I've caught a couple crappie on beaver huts, small crappies. The biggest crappie has come off the bridge, just like you've seen. And there are smaller crappie in the brush. Those are males. And so I think they're headed back out to deep water. So structure around deep water would be the way to go now. And I wanted to be sure, and I fished these beaver huts here, and I fished some wood structure along these banks just to make sure that there weren't any big crappies. Just kind of lingering now, finishing. So for the most part, those are small. But anyway, I think we have our limit. We have 20 crappie. That's a limit here. 8 inches. All of those we got is over 10, and so we got a nice mess of fish this afternoon. And hey, we're going to get off the lake and we're going to ride up and see Dave. He's fishing around some places we told him about this afternoon. So we're going to go check him out, and then we're going to head to the house. Hey, then we're going to get to look at these fish. Got some nice crappie here, and hey, let's take a look at them. And so that's some good sized crappies, 10-inch crappies. And I'm going to get them put in this cooler. I'm going to get them put in this cooler, and we're going to get them iced down. So if you can find some wood structure just off the bank in 8 to 10 feet of water, you can find these crappie. You can find them around any hard structure. Most of these came from around the bridges. These crappies are beginning to move off the bank. And anyway, hey guys, it was a good day out fishing today. Hey, beginning of May, you better get out here and catch you some fish. Hey guys, and always remember, it's a wildlife, and I'll see you on the water.